Hey guys, Phil Denton here. Welcome back. It's been too long, I think. It's been a while since I've made a video. Beard's still growing, but that's going to get trimmed later today. Pretty excited about that. But I wanted to share something with you guys. I made a garden this summer. Yep, I've been using some of my coronavirus extra time to make a garden. My eventual goal is to be able to grow cherry tomatoes, strawberries, and lettuce for my family, because those are probably the three things that we eat the most around here. But I looked outside and I didn't really see anywhere that I wanted to turn into a garden in my yard. And I wanted to be able to grow food year round. So I didn't want to have to be dependent on the weather. So I built a garden in my house, in my basement, with no dirt. So let's take a look and I'll show you what I built. Okay guys, before we get into the harvesting, let's do a quick overview of my setup here. It's a simple Kratky setup, so there's no moving parts. It's just 2 storage totes here filled with a nutrient solution. I've got 5 heads of lettuce in each tub. So I've just got my little net cups here with some hydroponic in there. And that's basically it. So and I've got the light, right? So I've got a single 4-foot T5 fluorescent, and I've got some little reflector panels here I homemade to try to keep the light in. And I also use foil over the top when I'm growing to try to keep the light in even more. So I'm trying to keep the light in, but regardless of that, I've got salad bowl greens here that are getting pretty leggy. And then I've got iceberg back here that's similarly leggy. See, there's actually a stalk in there, which is not typical for iceberg. So I don't know what's going on with the iceberg. Usually it looks like a ball of lettuce. And usually these salad bowl greens look like a little sponge ball of lettuce also. Don't know. Okay guys, with regular old kitchen scissors here, I'm going to be trimming the lettuce down. Now there's 2 ways to harvest lettuce. You can either basically yank the whole plant out or do what's called cut and come again, which is what I'm doing. So basically I'm going to trim out the older, more mature leaves and leave the younger leaves to continue growing. I'm not sure if it'll keep growing or not, because lettuce isn't supposed to grow up like this, like these guys are. But I'm still going to trim out all the older, bigger leaves and hopefully get a little bit more growth out of these before I have to replant. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the first few here. Like this guy's a good candidate. And then I'll pull this one on the bottom. I'm going to get some of these limper ones too. Like basically any of the bigger ones, they're about the size that normal lettuce would be. I'm going to cut out of here. But let us get it. Let us speed it up and go ahead and zip to the end here so you'll see what's left. Now, one thing I want to notice, some of the heavier leaves here are actually broken when they're hanging off the plant. So I definitely should have done this maybe even a week ago to keep the large growth out and allow the little leaves plenty of light and room and nutrients to grow so the plants wouldn't have to grow so tall. So again, I don't know for sure why the plants are so tall. Could have been one of the things I mentioned before, or it just could be that I've done a really bad job of keeping these pruned so they can continue to get the light and the nutrients they need. Back to it. See here, the plant that's closest to the light, and the light normally hangs right here. I don't know if you can see in the camera angle, but usually the light's only about 14 inches over the foil. This plant's a lot shorter, so I really think that if I had pruned these back earlier and cut out the larger leaves more consistently, then these guys on the edges wouldn't have gotten so tall. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna get any more out of these, but I'll let them grow just to see. And this guy's already falling over, so I'm not quite sure what's gonna happen there. Okay guys, so I am through with the salad bowl lettuce, and appropriately I have an entire salad bowl full of lettuce here, so not bad. This is about double the yield I got 2 weeks ago, so I'm definitely kicking myself for not having come back sooner to do this harvest. Maybe the plants would be in better shape. Okay guys, clean bowl. Let's get back to it. And there you have it. Well, first, you got a almost completely naked Kratky setup there. I'm curious if anything else will come of it, if I'll get any more harvest out of it. Pretty sure these near two plants are dead over here, but and here's the rest of it. So basically a whole other bowl full, although there are some little brown spots on the edge. Not sure what that's about, but overall, you know, 2 bowls full of produce. Can't be mad about that, right? Hey guys, thanks again for watching. I am still kind of surprised that I was able to turn little itty bitty tiny seeds like this into a big old pile of lettuce like this. That's the lettuce on my kitchen counter. If you have not done so already, please do me a real quick favor. Take your phone, turn it right side up, smack that subscribe button, and then click the little bell icon next to it so you get notified the next time I make another video. If you have any questions about the hydroponic setup or how I put everything together, please just leave those in the comments below and I'll answer those as quickly as I can. I'm also going to put links to the products that I use in the description. So like these seeds are from Amazon. You can get the light on Amazon, that kind of thing. So all the stuff I use, I'll put links to those in the description below as well if you're looking for help getting your own hydroponic setup going. And if you have any general questions, feel free to leave those as well, and I'll answer those as quickly as I can. So once again, guys, appreciate you watching. I really, really do. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless you. Bye-bye.